Greetings everyone and welcome to Kadic Reviews. Now it's time to talk about the newest Power Rangers video game on Xbox One and PS4. Is it good? Yeah, kinda. This is the first Mighty Morphin Power Rangers game in the Power Rangers Mighty Morphin canon since 1995's Power Rangers The Fighting Edition on the Super NES, and also the first brawler in the Power Rangers series in the Mighty Morphin canon since the movie games for both the Genesis and Super NES. Now, of course, there have been many other Power Rangers games based on the other seasons, but none of them have done critical success. Now, this game comes right out on the heels of the 24th season Ninja Steel, and is supposed to invoke a classic nostalgic feel, which it absolutely delivers due to the use of the classic characters and villains, and through a comic book / anime style that is brilliantly done. Bandai Namco and Bamtang make up the creative source of this game, along with Saban's help. But even though this is a nostalgic fighter that brings nostalgic moments of 20 years gone by right back to the surface, some lack of features and some oversights and some story changes keep it away from greatness. But in terms of the basic fighting controls, Power Rangers has never had a deeper move set, using a Castle Crashers motif of light, heavy, and ranged attacks. You control any of the 6 Mighty Morphin Power Rangers. If you bought the Morphinominal pack, you also have Rocky, Adam, and Aisha from Season 2, as well as White Ranger Tommy, seen here. Although Green Ranger Tommy is in the game as an unlockable character through the 6 mission story mode. The 6 missions are divided into 3 separate chapters, but this is where the game meets its first folly. The chapters are long, drawn-out stretches that, unless you defeat a chapter break, you have to do the entire chapter over again. There are no continues to keep you going if you're playing a single-player game. You have to start the entire section over again. Couple this with an unnormally difficult at the start difficulty curve, and you'll be grinding out levels that you've already completed just to level your character up through the leveling tree so that you can beat the stages easier later. But even then, certain enemies, unlike the putties here, have tells that you have to learn and defeat, and there's no other way to defeat them other than this. In terms of the moveset themselves, they are varied combo style weapons that utilize the Power Rangers' myriad of moves, and even their blasters, the first time in a brawler that's ever happened. To dispatch the enemies of Rita Repulsa and, yes, even the legendary Lord Zed. Even voice clips from the classic television series, as well as a couple of Ron Wasserman's classic tracks are sound clipped and redone. Although the versions of the classic Go-Go Power Rangers theme are none too great. The one at the title screen is very poor, and the other they decided to use is ripped from Power Rangers Samurai, the 2010 season. So, not all your nostalgia is perfectly restored, but for the most part, most of it is. If you can get past what the game is missing, however, you'll have a fun time. But I'm just about to get to that. And there's a lot missing. and a lot wrong. One feature that is very, very obvious. The game features 4-player co-op, but here's the thing, it's only locally. As of the time of this review, there is no online co-op to be found. A serious misstep, especially considering there's plenty of characters to choose from. And each of those characters has to be leveled separately. But one thing that is happily not missing are the Zord battles. Missing from most Power Rangers games, this game does have them at the end of each chapter. One consisting of a Megazord tank mode, in which you see here being played, and the other consisting of a battle mode. Unfortunately, as you will see coming up soon, the battle mode is just a series of easily defeatable quick-time events, as well as the tank mode is, as you see here, shoot at target, wait till monster flashes. But of course, this is also preceded by a pre-Megazord boss fight, done in the traditional brawler style. These fights are done much better and feature some of Power Rangers' more signature foes, King Sphinx being right there before you, and even one featuring Turbine Shell, and yes, a little bit of spoilers for those that haven't played it, even a battle with Lord Zed. Yes, Power Rangers rarity in the series, you actually get to do it this time. And it kind of reminds me of old school Shredder. But the lack of online play really hurts this game. It's a sad misnomer that should be quickly corrected in my book, especially adding to all the other nostalgic things is when you do get the Season 2 cast, they don't feature the Season 2 voice clips. Still hear the Season 1 voice clips, which makes it odd. It may be a money problem. And because of the grindy nature of the AI, you won't be getting through the game necessarily quickly. All in all, Mega Battle is a fine game, but its price is most assertingly steep. At $15 for the base game, and considering the grindy nature, yes, you'll get your hours out of it, but you'll be mostly battling frustration instead of Rita Repulsa and her monsters. You'll be battling why the game wasn't made easier, especially if they're trying to sell it to kids, which is obvious via its comic book style. But for nostalgic Power Rangers fans, there's enough nostalgic throwback here where you may just ignore it. But without the online play, there isn't enough staying power to go about it. It's not perfect, but it's most certainly better than the Power Rangers games that we've gotten in the past, like the Wii games, and even some of the portables. Its new animated style and references to retro episodes make it a great nostalgic throwback, but a lack of modernization is what keeps this game from being truly more phenomenal. As a Power Rangers fan, I can't help but to recommend it, but for everyone else, wait till the online or the price comes down. It's only a 7 out of 10 in Kadic reviews. So, until next time, find peace in your own nirvana, and may the power protect you always.